2014 Ford Fusion opposing wipers. You can see I've utilized the mounting point for the wiper transmission motor assembly to mount my 12mm base plate by utilizing the hole, and I've inverted it to clear the subcowl, and that provides a nice setting point for my Rolladeck with a 3-inch slide, utilizing a center set of holes. Now, like I've said before, you don't always need to utilize the wiper post assembly, because in cases of these new Fords it's just not possible. But sometimes, if you're lucky, you can find another place to utilize the tool. Now, I'm not sure how it would work on this side. If you're a driver's side set, it looks like it would be awfully close. I don't think it would work on this particular mount. I think you would have to set it up on the driver's side and set from the passenger side. But to me, that's much better than trying to set without. Now, the bottom and the sides have been cut free. Like I've said before, I'm kind of old school. I like to use the express tool across the bottom as far as I can, and I had enough clearance just to cold knife the sides. So bottom and the sides are loose. What I'm going to do now is utilize this new device I picked up from Equalizer. It's called the Viper. Now, got my anchor here. Because the windshield's most of the way out already, I won't need a wire starter. I'll go ahead and set up my ratchet, my anchor. Now, it's easier to start this from the other side. This Rolladeck is already in place. Through. Okay. All the way up as far as I can. Back around the top, back down the side, lift it up and push it back in, so back down on the Rolladeck, and now we're ready to go ahead and set our business end of the tool here. Pinching that. Put a couple of windings in it so that it'll lock itself down. Okay. Okay, now you can see that the anchor line is pulling as well, so you want to watch that wire doesn't begin to cut and then get in the interior or anything of that nature. Let's see now. Wire is down in past the pinch weld opening. I imagine we'll probably be getting to a setting pin pretty soon. Let's see if we can pull through it. Maybe we're hung on this setting pin and it wants to pull from the other side. appears to be the case. There we go. You can see how easy this thing cuts once you get it in the right spot. That's pretty cool. It's loose. It's just kind of hung around the setting pin on this side, but all the urethane's been cut. So, in hindsight, I would say if I was trying to preserve at least one of the setting pins, that'd be a good way to go about it. Okay. That was a nice clean cut. You see how the wire went around the pin there. And the Rolladeck makes a nice stop where you would normally never have a place to put a stop. So, I guess I should say it again. When precision is a must, it's the Rolladeck you can trust. And for those of you familiar with my system that are currently using it, then you know you're going to use the 12mm base plate, the 3-inch slide bolted conventionally. You're going to use the driver's side wiper regulator mounting bolt with the 12mm base plate inverted. It's equal to that of the roof line, which is what you need on a flush mount such as this. But precision placement is critical if you want to avoid unsightly squeeze out. And this is what's so nice about the Rolladeck system, because unlike other systems on the market today, the Rolladeck is the only one that utilizes the existing windshield like a jig for proper alignment. You can see the windshield's been placed into the Rolladeck on the other side. I can just bring it down nice and easy. Follow my alignment. A little bit low on this side, so I want to pick it up. Bring it closer to the top. And you can see that's the perfect set. I haven't spooged my urethane bead anywhere. It's precisely where it needs to be, and it really wasn't that difficult. Just put a little temporary tape on there to hold it. You can see my line on this side, how clean that is. The urethane didn't get spooged anywhere. Okay. A little temporary tape to hold it till I get it out from under the Rolladeck. If you're an old school tech like me, you like to use stops, the Rolladeck is the answer for you. You simply just retract the bolts, let it down, and look at that. I mean, it just landed perfectly, just as the factory intended. No spooge in the VIN window, no spooge around the perimeter of the glass. You can press it down to where it's even. The outboard light is even with the roof line, which is the depth that you need or require. Make note of the old windshield before you remove it, the depth or height. You may even use a grease pencil or something to mark the 8 pillars, particularly at the bottom. Or you can do like me and just trust it. If you press it down to what you had before, it will be what you need. When precision is a must, it's the Rolladeck you can trust. Order yours today. www.rolladeck.net